Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese sizala sokhuluma ngazo. Le incwadi siyibhalile senzela laba phela basuke bengenaso isikhathi sokuthi bayifunda incwadi, nalabo basuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuke ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese sizala sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama reviews, ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avuka uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. Uma ngabe uyaqala ukusijoyina namhlanje and you really like our content, do not forget to press the subscribe button la ngezansi bese uyaphinda futhi upressa i-notification bell light uze kuka-subscribe ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Namhlanje nake ngifuna ukukhuluma about the family that I haven't spoken about in a while because kade kunesiphithiphithi esiningi se-Real Housewives. So ifamily besisayinike i-break anyana nje kancane but the new season of Uthando Nesithembu is coming very soon. And so besikhuluma ngabo nje a lot, but today ngikhulume ngothando nesithembu. Ufuna ukukhuluma about their show, i-talk show yabo lapha Igumbi Lamakhosikazi that was on SABC1 on a Monday night at 9 p.m. bekwama episode 13. I think I watched like up until, was it episode 4 or 5, and then I stopped watching, and I thought ukuthi mhlambe towards the end of the season I was going to watch it, and I never had the time, but I wasn't worried about it because I thought ukuthi when I want to do these videos I'm going to go to their YouTube channel because all of the shows, all of the episodes that were on SABC1, after the episode was done, they will immediately post the very same episode on their YouTube channel, Musam Selegu Uthando Nesithembu. So if you didn't get to watch it, and they will post it immediately. If you didn't watch it on SABC1, you will you got to watch it on YouTube. So I wasn't worried about it because I was like, you know what, when I want to watch again and analyze how the show went, did they improve towards the end of the season or not? Isn't that we pointed out that we were worried about when the show started in episode 1? Did they change them towards the end of the season or not? I wasn't worried about it because I thought the episodes are going to be there on YouTube. But izolo when I was like, okay, let me go and watch the last few episodes and see what's how did it work out for the show. And I searched for the videos, and there's no videos, you guys, on YouTube. There's no videos. I went straight into their YouTube channel. There's no videos. The only video corner is the video that they did even before they did the SABC1 show, which was called Igumbi. It's a similar show, but it's not called Igumbi Lamakhosikazi, and they had done it before the SABC1 show. So I wondered what happened to all of the episodes, because all of them had been uploaded to their YouTube channel. So I searched and I realized there is none. And not only did they remove the episodes, the full episodes, but they removed all of the clips as well that they had on their channel. The only clips you can find of Igumbi Lamakhosikazi is on SABC1 YouTube channel. The SABC1 YouTube channel, and we all know that on the SABC1 YouTube channel they're not gonna upload the full episode, so you get the clips there but you don't get the full episodes. So guys, I wondered what happened, but I remember when the show began and they started uploading the episodes, I did ask myself, I wonder how this works, honestly, because I felt like SABC1 usually with their show, they overuse their shows. They will show ilokuzani episode and repeat the episode and repeat the episode and rerun the season and all of that. You know, they will play an episode on a Monday and then on Wednesday, and then on Saturday. They overdo it when it comes to playing the episode, and then next day they bring that same season and then they repeat it. So I wondered with this one particular episode show, how did you SABC1 allow umndeni wakamseleku to be able to take the very same episode, as new as those shows were, because it will play that night and then later that night you could access the full episode? I wondered how SABC was able to allow them to do that, umndeni wakamseleku. But my conclusion at the time was because it looked like a format or the idea of a show was something that umndeni wakamseleku had formed before SABC1 took over a show. It felt like it was their idea, because they did have a show called Igumbi on their YouTube channel. So it felt like they took that very same idea, because even in that YouTube video, it's all of the wives talking about the issues that they talked about with SABC1. So I feel like it must have been their show about Mseleku, and maybe they did have a contract with SABC1. Maybe it was in such a way that they owned a show, so what they do with it after idlalile with SABC1 was up to them. I just felt like that I made that conclusion. Wow, it means that abantu bakamseleku really honestly they own that show, meaning that they're the ones that will decide what happens to the episodes after it has played on SABC1. That means their agreement with SABC1 is just for that first initial premiere of the episode. After that, it belongs to them and they could do whatever, because honestly, after the show goes on YouTube, why are you going to go on SABC1? Also, I did feel like that puts SABC1 also at a disadvantage, because people like me who really did want to watch the show didn't really have to wait for that 9 p.m. show, because I could get it on YouTube. So a lot of people won't need to go and watch on SABC1. And YouTube is a competitor for SABC channels. So I wondered, how did they work out that deal? But I just made that conclusion that it means the show belonged to them. When I try and search, you guys, because I do not know how to search for who owns the copyright, but I did try to find out that information. When you search for Igumbi Lamakhosikazi and copyright, you're not gonna find something that is saying Igumbi Lamakhosikazi is copyrighted by. But if you search it, information as of Vela, somewhere you will see a copyright here, SABC. It will say copyrighted by SABC1, but it's not directly linked in such a way that it gives me confidence for me to give you guys that information. For sure, each show Igumbi Lamakhosikazi belongs to SABC1, but there is a relation to SABC1 and Igumbi Lamakhosikazi and the copyright issue, but I cannot confirm for sure. And I feel like mhlawumbe there are issues when it comes to the ownership of the show, and I am suspicious in terms of maybe SABC1 realized ukuthi umndeni wakamseleku was posting the show on YouTube, and they did whatever they could ukuthi baba stop it from posting the shows, and also to remove the episodes that they had already posted. And if SABC was able to do that, it makes me question ukuthi kahle kahle ishow ekabani, who owns the show. And it also makes me question whether akukho yini umbango osukhona manje about the show, about the ownership of the show, because if umndeni wakamseleku does not really have a right to post those episodes on their YouTube channel, does it belong to them, this show? For me, ingenze ngaba curious to know more about the ownership yale show. Kodwa ke futhi I did think about the fact that maybe umndeni wakamseleku also, they were advised and they also realized ukuthi they can actually make more from the show if they reserve it a little bit more and keep it away from easily accessible social media. Because if they play it on SABC1 and that's all that that's the only place you can find the episodes, then if you want to watch it again, you have to go and watch it on SABC1 again. Maybe they felt like they have a better chance of making more money out of that than them just posting it on YouTube. Because on YouTube, once you get the views and it's like the maximum views, you've made that money. At some point, people are not gonna be watching more of those videos, and then you're not gonna be making money anymore from the videos once you make the maximum that you can make from the views that you're going to get on the show. And maybe it was their decision to say, we are going to make more money if we take it out of YouTube and wait and see how it does with SABC1, because SABC1 is going to overwork this show. Like, they always overwork their shows on SABC1. But I just wanted to share that information, you guys. If you've got information that I don't have when it comes to this show, what happened, why did they move the episode out of Uthando Nesithembu YouTube channel, why are the videos not there anymore? Kahle kahle, who owns Ilokhuzana? Who owns the show? You know, who owns the rights to the show? Awukho inombango khona mhlambe thina esingekho aware of it njengoba thina sizihlalele la. But anyway, you guys, I'm upset because I thought I was gonna sit today and watch Igumbi Lamakhosikazi, all of the episodes that I never saw, but I can't. I have to wait for SABC1 to repeat it for me to watch it. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.